New season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his fourth season now out of LSU.
Burrow may be young in his career, but he's helming the Bengals to one of the best stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year, which matched the team record, and they made a conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all is the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find Higgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They're gonna look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They bring their punter out there now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Jones on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And he put enough leg into it that it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Chubb running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Now 2nd and 9.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. To throw is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow on play action. This one hauled in by Sample. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Now Burrow.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Again, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Here's Higgins out on the right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now it's Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
from the 24 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. To the air again, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now a pause for the injury, and that is as Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. This is 2nd and 8.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Cincinnati.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown.
Shifts past him at the 45.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Powering forward. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Burrow.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Brown diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Watson's throw complete there to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Brooklyn first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, here's Chubb again. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Watson now to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 14. First down, Bengals.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hold him on the line. Come on, Mickey. Get together, defense. Come together.
Delay of game, offense.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Keep the pressure on him, defense.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's He's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Come on, baby. Lock him up right here one time.
They'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Complete to T. Higgins. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Defense out there, fella.
They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, Watson fighting to stay upright. Steps away to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. York able to send this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here's Jones. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 43, here's 2nd down at a yard. Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. They can't tackle it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. This is Brown going up the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
Oh, look at the juke. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now, they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. A shotgun snap for Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Watson. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Watson off play action. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go up the middle with, and a loose football.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Fights through it. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A chance for a 1st touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for A.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals 8-yard line.
Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and
To throw is Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play...
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Watson. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Watson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a pause for an injury, and that's the quarterback, Deshaun Watson, who's shaken up a bit. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Here's Burrow. It's complete to Burrow, right side. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 50-yard
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Thompson Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good. 4-8.
They'll run with Chubb.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 9.
Thompson Robinson now. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Going for it, Thompson Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. An inside give, Brown. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man. It's Brown. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Here's Higgins out on the right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
1st down, Cincinnati.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Right back to Brown. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in.
call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
From midfield now, Burrow.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:50 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Gets this to Moore.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Completes to Njoku. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a